So it's great to find like 3, 4, 5 things that you post about regularly. And I try to post, I try to post about like if it's Tuesday and I don't know what to post, or, and I don't post every day. Like that's like a goal of mine to post every day, but like doesn't always happen. But basically, there's certain things that bring me joy in my life and certain things that I found that people like to hear about on social media. So post about your interests and post about Mary Kay. Like I post on Mondays, it's Mondays with Mom, which people like love. People are like just following me because they like to see the content with my mom. And then they see other Mary Kay stuff because they like following me about my mom. So it naturally pops up. So Mondays, I do Mondays with Mom. Tuesdays, I do Tip Tuesday, right? Like I might post something about like how to get rid of the dark circles under your eyes, or how to make your eyes look more lifted if you're like doing makeup over 40. So, or how to like people in your age, Lorena, they want to hear about large looking pores, acne, dark circles, oil control, like all that kind of stuff. Your content should provide value. So I do Mondays with Mom, Tip Tuesday, Wednesday Wisdom. I might post like some kind of business advice or something like that, or um, Thankful Thursday, Family Friday. I'll like post something with my husband. People like the content that me and my husband do. Skincare Saturday and Spiritual Sunday. And you can ask ChatGPT to, you can say, these are my interests, right? Like we know Jen Bessiker, who's a multi-million-dollar sales director in Mary Kay. She posts regularly about her fitness journey, recipes, and Mary Kay, right? So it's good to have like, people like to see consistency. They like to see, um, like the same kind, if they're going to follow you, they want to know what to expect. So what people can expect from me is Mondays with Mom, skincare tips, business tips, positivity, and goofy videos with my husband and maybe some cats, right? Like that's like and like travel, right? Like that's what I post about. So finding your things that you're passionate about and posting about those. And I think, does anybody know like the percentage of how much you should post business versus personal stuff?
80/20.
What is it?
I think it's 80/20.
80.
20% business, 80 everything else.
Yeah. If you post too much Mary Kay, people aren't going to follow you. They're going to get bored of it. But if they see it sprinkled in to a bunch of other stuff, then they're not mad at it, right? And then they start to see you as a subject matter expert when you start to post consistently. So if anybody is not posting consistently right now and they're like feeling overwhelmed by like whatever, yes, like just post one reel this week. Start where you're at and just post one reel. Can be about anything, right? Like be where you're at. And I remember when I was first starting to post on social media and first starting to do reels, I remember I had this idea for a reel that was about how people who have been using Mary Kay for a long time, their skin is flawless. So I wanted to show them a reel, and I contacted all these like sales directors who have been in the business 30, 40 years and was like, can I like use a picture of you? I thought about it for months. I thought about it for months. I collected the info. I asked them. They were like, yes, you can use me. I then waited another couple months. I then worked on it a little bit. And then I was like getting overwhelmed and confused. I saved it to my drafts. I waited another few weeks. I then went back and worked on it again. I spent maybe 2 hours on it, like that day, perfecting what to say, perfecting the caption. Okay. And then I finally hit post. I think 47 people viewed it, which is not a lot if you know anything about social media. And like 2 people liked it. And as soon as I posted it, it was like gone. Okay. That was the start of my posting journey. So, long story long, just post and you will be surprised. The things that you spent zero time on and didn't think would get any views, for whatever reason, gets all the views. Like that stupid video of me cleaning up in my studio when I had a no-show. I've gotten like 1,500 likes on that on Facebook and like 7,000 views on Instagram. Like,
Wow.
Wow.
and it was something that, you know, this Brenda, this is still sitting here. I need to get rid of this. This Brenda didn't show up to her appointment. And here I am. I'm like, well, let me at least make use of the studio that I drove here to do. I'm like, let me put on this little ring light and pack up my thing, film. I'll do a reel later, whatever. And got all this. And now those likes, I can go back through and see who liked the post and then offer them like a beauty session. Because as they're continually to engage in your content, then those are leads. Those are people that you can reach out to about. So maybe if you don't post regularly, and this was not going to be the training tonight, but I love it, Lorena, because this is like stuff that, you know, I know is a growth period. And I do want to have content days with you all. I want to like maybe like once a month or every other month, like get together and do content days, either like on Zoom, maybe like once a month we do it via Zoom and like every other month we meet in person or something like that. But I think that would be awesome to just be like, okay, we're going to go film this now, you know, like have all the ideas and use ChatGPT. But okay, I'm getting off base, but did that answer your question? Good. And so, yeah, maybe the challenge for you this week is to post one Mary Kay reel and one like regular, like family reel, or one of your interests, one of your special interests. Post about something non-Mary Kay and something Mary Kay. And if you don't know how to do a reel, then don't do that this week. Maybe your stretch this week is to just post some pictures because you don't even post pictures regularly. Okay.